Howdy, 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 everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Thank you very much for watching this. Yesterday, we have been talking about bots. We got a new bot. It's doing really well. There are a couple of currencies doing really well. I just wanted to show you the performance on one of the bots. This was just run in the last 10 minutes or so. Let me get rid of that. Let's see if I got my results out. File that I just created. Okay, so that was run. So today is October 25th, 1:30 p.m. So this was generated, about 10 minutes ago. So if I look at this file, this is the performance of this bot that's running right now. We're testing it. So this is what's being taken. We got 219 positions for the last 36 hours. Things have been going pretty crazy with the drop, the tank of Bitcoin yesterday. Bitcoin is drastically up. I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, maybe I should. So here is what we call the latest performers. We got hourly. Bitcoin Cash is up 7%. EOS at 2.93%. Bitcoin at 1.99%. And Chainlink's doing well. Litecoin up 1.9, XRP, so on and so forth. So, very good day after it's recovering. The bot is been performing, amazing. Let me just pull that up. Where is that info? Right here. So this is the results. I just ran this. So what we have here, I reported this in one of my private videos for the elite members. We have here 8 positions still open. As you can see here in my Redis, this is a database I use. So let me just refresh this. Right now, we have these on the watch list. All in Ethereum, on Binance, best performing market out there. These are the open positions right now. So they're all in Ethereum. I'm very happy with the results. Even when we had a bad day yesterday, the bot itself was performing really well. Here's the problem though. Even though for the last 36 hours we've had a win-loss ratio of 77%, so what we're saying is we've got 106 sells, which is the number of orders, minus or plus the open 8 positions, the overall profit is this at negative 45%. Negative 45. Which is like really, really bad when you look at all of these coins that are being bought and sold. So these are the ones. This is yesterday or 2 days ago. This has been running just over 2 days, maybe nearly 2 days. Sorry. So this has been Tron, Link, Ethereum, and then the more recent is Litecoin, Ethereum, EOS, Ethereum, and those are what's being traded. Now, when you look at, let's say, a random trade like here, Cardano, we had a return on investment, very small amount. So these are minimal amount trades, but we can easily scale these up to get bigger profit. And then we have a running total and our total return on investment on each position, which is the same way of saying rate of change on that position. So that was up until, let's see here. So we are looking, I don't have the date here. But the point here I've been making for the longest time is the overall ROI. So here's our total ROI. So you can see it's profitable at 5%. Along comes a bad trade and it knocks down the total ROI down to negative. So even though we have a 77% winning ratio for a bot, which is unheard of, we still have profits that easily take out the profit. I mentioned that in my private video for my elite, which reminds me, sponsorship time. If you want to know more about this, go to quantlabs.net/book. Sign up now. We are doing extremely well, as you know. If you come over to the site here at quantlabs.net, just go over to the store, okay? And then all you got to do is, if you are interested in what I'm about to show you, The price will be not going up, but it's a 3-year term. But next week we will be removing the 3-year term and reducing it to 2-year term. And we are talking, of course, about the Quant Elite right here. So right now, probably within the next 6 weeks, that each year is worth about $9.97. So right now it's worth $333 because it's 3 years. If this bot continues to perform like this, which it is, with the kind of ratio, I can easily fix this P&L problem, which is very easy to fix. But what we care about is the win ratio, which is the key. So it's winning all the time, and it's very high ratio of winning. So that's confidence. Even in an extremely down market and an extremely up market like today. Okay, so that's a good thing, right? So what is going on with this negative overall P&L is there's a couple of things. As I said, there are certain positions that will give you a really good profit for a run of number of positions. Along comes one bad position and knocks the whole thing out. That's what happened. So I figure if we track our overall ROI, so here is an example, very recent. So the bot's running, it has a very negative, somewhere in here, a very negative, let me see here. So somewhere in here, the total ROI went up all the way up to 11%, and it gets up to 11% right here. The total ROI. Also, I need to mention in the Elite, I have a video that shows you how I generated this source code and generated this file. It's not that difficult, but the analysis is critical. That's why I'm showing this video publicly. And I don't really care if people take stuff away from this or not, because at the end of the day, we have a winner here, and if people are smart enough to consume the info, great. If not, well, enjoy taking the bus again to your job. But here is the return of investment is 11%, 12%, and somewhere in here, this is now the total, it goes negative. So here we have a total ROI of 12%, and this is the example I am giving you. This right here, this XRP and Ethereum, a very bad trade. 0.65, it goes down. So now the bot's got to recover and fight to get those, make up those losses. So let's see if it eventually does that. And this is the problem, the way to fix this, and it looks like, see, it just gets worse and worse because it looks like the losses get worse. But there is a fix for that. And what to do about it, all you got to do is figure out what you're comfortable with in making a day, or as I call a trading session. Because cryptocurrency is 24/7, 7 days a week, I'm going to have one session. Give me a total ROI of anywhere from between 2 to 4%. Once we achieve it, shut down the bot. And I'm thinking I'm going to be doing that 3 times a day. And that's going to correspond with the major markets. So if I go over to Google here, and I do a search for major market times global, right? What we're doing is we're going to correspond with those times with New York, London, Tokyo. So if I'm in Eastern Standard Time, I will coordinate maybe an hour before those markets open up and let it run until I hit that ROI, that total ROI, that daily target of 2, 3, 4%, and then shut down the bot. Because I want to preserve that wealth. I don't want to have this situation where I'm making money and then get a bad position and then you lose and not have the ability to retain the profit. That is so freaking critical in trading. Because if I let this thing run 24/7, people are going to start complaining about that this thing doesn't work, which is BS. Okay, It's just your money management and your goals are just screwed up. So with the potential of to do what I just said, 3 sessions you have. Each session you have a daily target of 2 to 4% to get a total return of investment, or your rate of change, or your total investment on those trades, on all those positions. Shut down the bot and then reopen it for the next trading session. So again, what that means is we're going to have 3 sessions, an hour maybe before New York, an hour before London, an hour before Tokyo, every day, 7 days a week. And that's what I'm planning to do. If you don't get it, you don't get it. And again, I do share this info on my Quant Elite here, because more and more content is going up there. And the ability to get that is either on the shopping cart right here, under shop, and then you can purchase this membership right here. And again, here's the price. This is for 3 years, $9.97, 3-year term. And again, we will be taking that term down to 2 years, probably sometime next week. So if you're not on the email list and you want to get on the email list, all you got to do is come over to quantlabs.net/book, sign up, and you should be right away put on the announcements of what's going on with these promos, because eventually that 1 year will be worth $9.97, and it will go up because, again, let me repeat this. We have now the ability last week to connect this trading results with real money, obviously, and the best thing is, the most important is to have credibility. I'll be one of the only people out there that will have this kind of capability, especially when it comes to let me just open up another browser here. I'll be the only one having the capability to show this kind of record publicly if I choose to, depending upon who you are. I just don't do it willy-nilly to just any Joe Schmo. But this will be tracked through the third-party tracking service called cointracking.info. And what this is a pretty well standard way to coin tracking info. Okay, cointracking.info. So again, this can be connected to any exchange crypto-wise. I use Binance. I use the Asian-based one, and I'm going to move everything from the US dollar one from Kraken to the Binance US. I'm just sick of the problems I'm experiencing with Kraken, which is bad technology with the API. The other big one for me is if you got something wrong with your account and they send something that they don't like, if you're swapping out your IP or you're swapping out your browser or using a VPN, they lock you down and close down your account. So F you to Kraken, because they were good. But I think if you're an automated trader, I wouldn't recommend them. And if you are an automated trader, go with Binance. That's all I can say. I don't work for Binance, it's my own experience. So I'm going to leave it at that and take it as what you want. But again, if you want, go over to the Elite to get that 3rd year for free. Next week it'll be down to 2, and probably with the Black Friday coming up, it'll be down to 1 year, and we'll be hopefully adding more value to this report. And if you don't know, also we've been testing some new algorithms in MotiveWave. They have a lot of potential because we've gotten people submitting their algo trading ideas to me, and I've tested and validated them through MotiveWave, and they look good. And again, I'm only one person, so I cannot do all this. So other than that, we shall talk to you later and have a good day. And again, just go over to the Quant Labs book section I just told you, quantlabs.net/book to sign up, and we shall talk to you later. Have a good day.